high. Did you have a feeling? Have you sort of felt that you were improving and this was about ready to come for you?
Yeah, I feel like I've been improving lately. But we lost, and I didn't really shoot it too well that game. But no, it's just a stepping stone, to get better. So.
What do you think you got to do to get over? I mean, you've been in some games down the stretch. You were leading them by 10, whatever it was, 15 minutes to go. You were right there with Texas Tech. You were right there with Baylor. What do you need to do to get over the hump to beat some of these teams?
We just got to keep the same intensity we had, while we were beating them. We tend to just let up, kind of get a little laxed out there. So that's really it. I mean, we just got to keep the same intensity. Every single person that comes off the bench that comes back in the game, keep it up the whole time.
What seems to be happening in the second half?
I don't know. It's just really just the way we start out. I can't really answer. I mean, I don't really know.
These slow starts?
Yeah, slow starts. We're not in it the same way we start the game out, so that's pretty much.
Isaiah, Huggs has talked about you yourself needing to get bigger and stronger, or I guess thicker and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
How much have you improved in that since you first got here a year and a half ago or so? Where's that come? Is that a big part of what you need to do?
Yeah. I'd say more just play more physical. It's not really, my weight or anything like that. That's the problem. When I got here, I was like 215, 220, and now I'm 240, 245. So I want to say really me getting bigger would be the issue. It would be more just mentally just doing it.
So how do you do that? Is it just turning and banging on people?
Yeah, just will to do it. Just go out there and do it. So.
How much did the injury and the surgery and the rehab set you back as far as the early years, both confidence-wise and ability?
I'd say it's really just mentally that set me back. Just having like the feel for the game and little quick things and decision making. That's probably the hardest thing coming back.
You find yourself thinking about things that you didn't think about before, like out there and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Or just like not making mistakes. Worried about making mistakes, and then that ends up tending to have me make mistakes. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing.
Isaiah, obviously with this game coming up tomorrow, guys grow up, they see Kansas on TV, and they're one of those programs, and you going in there and playing that first game, about a month ago now at Kansas. What was that experience like, and getting that first shot to play Kansas? What was that like for you? What will you remember from that game, and what do you think about tomorrow?
I mean, it's a real cool feeling. I mean, I think everybody here that's played them for the first time, has a kind of the same experience. But I wish it was a better experience. But it's something just to build upon too. We know how they play. The last game, so. We have a lot of time to prepare for it. So.
That was kind of the same situation, or similar situation, whereas I think it was like a 2-point or 3-point game at halftime, and then they just kind of bombarded. I mean, what happened in that second half, if you remember?
Just, let them go on a run, a big run, and just didn't stop their transition. That was the biggest problem that we had that whole game, really, with this transition defense. So.
The last 10 games, you guys really haven't had many breaks. Do you think it's a matter of maybe getting a break and turning that into something positive? Think of the Texas Tech game, the goaltend, possibly.
Yeah.
There's little things that if you go in each game, you say, wow, if this flips, it may come out a different result.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Break would be nice, but it's also like we knew, it wasn't a surprise. You know,
Do you
so.
view what's coming up as an opportunity? I mean, even where you are, at, what, 14 and 11, your net is still 68.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
teams that you have in front of you can get you into the 40s or 30s if you get on a little bit of run. Is that how you view it?
Yeah, for sure. It's a really, really big opportunity on Saturday to start that run. So, I mean, we gotta do it. I mean, it's do or die right now. So.
They take you back to your recruitment, a Vegas kid, and I know some of your background with West Virginia, but you know, your thoughts in coming to West Virginia at that time. What tipped the scale?
Really, just the effort that Coach Huggs and all the other coaches put in to recruit me. I mean, they're flying out to Vegas, random day like Wednesdays, to watch me play right before they're about to go play Kansas, and things like that, and you know, that really stuck with me throughout my recruiting. And this is when I was like a sophomore, you know, in high school. It was like, so, you know, that really stuck with me. So I just, you know, I knew that they cared about me and they wanted me to, you know, be successful. So I made the move.
The transition to the speed and size, athleticism of the Big 12, has it been eye-catching, surprising? What's it been like for you adjusting to this level?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 'cause I didn't get to do Big 12 play last year, so
Right.
you know, this year it was kind of like, all right, I gotta turn it up a little bit. So, but yeah, it's just, you know, but at the end of the day, it's basketball still. So, you know, we're all just kids playing basketball. It's not like they're superhumans
Right.
in Kansas, and then so, but yeah, it's definitely been a change for sure.
You're completely back from where you were before the Achilles injury.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
feel,
jump as well as you were before.
yeah, I mean, I think I jump higher now
You did.
than I did when I was like not injured.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, everything's good. I mean, I don't even think about it now. You know, I think my coaches and, you know, everybody else thinks about it more than I think about it.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
Confidence level for you? I mean, just individually again, was it at a low point earlier when shots weren't falling for you, and how do you come out of that?
I mean, my coaches are, you know, the ones that are trying to get me out of it, you know, and I obviously want to get out of it too. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's hard when you're, especially as a big, you know, and you're shooting, and you go like 1 for 4, 1 for 5 during the game, and you know you got people like, oh, you're 6'11", why are you shooting? Why are you shooting? I shoot. I'm just missing. But yeah, it's definitely tough. But the last game and things like that gave me a little bit more confidence. You know, shooting from farther away. So
How do you slow down McCormick?
just gotta do it. It's gotta be a man. It's gotta be a man. I mean, he's a big guy. You know, he's a big guy. So really, we just kind of have to put a body on him and be as physical as we can the whole game. I mean, everybody that comes in, give it a, you know, go hard for as long as you are in the game, and just, you know, give it your all.
What do you see out of James Conklin? Have you taken him sort of under your wing a little bit?
Yeah, he's going to be really good. He's really talented. He has a lot of touch. He's like super athletic. Like nobody really thinks about it, but he's super athletic. But yeah, he's gonna be a stud for sure next coming years.